Holy crap, everybody, we got some awesome news and I need to share it with you. This is amazing to not share this, especially today because it's game night for me. But anyways, it's regarding the Disney Fox deal. So just stay with me and I'm going to break this down right now for you guys. As always, welcome to News to Astonis, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I know I don't typically do a News to Astonish segment on Sundays since it's game night, so I'll make an exception for today. These news are simply too important to not talk about, so if you all have been keeping up with superhero related news and with what's happening over at Disney and Fox, then you know by now that Disney was in negotiations in purchasing Fox's most valuable assets. That's right, was. It's been reported already that the Disney and Fox merger deal is already finished. Tons of news outlets are already claiming that the studios have come to terms and are waiting for the contracts to get signed, so I'd say they should be making the final announcements sometime before Christmas, possibly later this week. It truly is a Christmas miracle. So remember that this is semi-official news. So what does that mean for the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool? Well, I mentioned that Disney wanted to buy Fox mostly because of their valuable assets, and those assets are the Marvel characters, especially the X-Men, since that's Fox's cash cow. And the X-Men already has a large fan base around the world, so purchasing the rights to the X-Men could really prove to be really lucrative. For years now, ever since the conceptualization of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, fans have been frustrated that the X-Men have not been able to show up in the MCU. No matter how many attempts Kevin Feige has made to try to work out a deal, Fox never budged and they simply just turned them down. Keep in mind that this wouldn't be Kevin Feige's first attempt in trying to work out a deal and getting the Fox Marvel characters back. He's been doing so for so many years now, except this time he's got the big guns, Disney. You have to look at it from a business standpoint and a fan standpoint. Both parties would simply win. Both businesses make a lot of money and you'll make the fans really happy. Everybody wins. Could you imagine a future Avengers film being the X-Men versus the Avengers? Tickets would sell before they'd go on sale. It'd be huge and prove to Fox that this was the best business decision they have ever made. So a lot of people are asking, what about Hugh Jackman? Would he return if the X-Men were part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe continuity? If you recall in one of his interviews, he did say he would return for the role and officially retire from there, leaving his last impression of the Wolverine character in the MCU. So spoilers for those of you who haven't seen Logan, it was critically acclaimed and it's the best X-Men film out there in my opinion. Hugh Jackman really ended it on a high note. Wolverine dies at the end of it, and it was the only way to say goodbye to the character. Hugh Jackman retired from the role of Wolverine after this year's critically acclaimed Logan, but the new Disney and Fox merger might coax him out of the retirement one last time. Several news sources claim that the deal is done and that Jackman is willing to come back. Regarding why Jackman would return as Wolverine for Avengers, the actor previously stated that the only way he would return to the role is with the Avengers. Hugh Jackman has been quoted as saying, "The Avengers would prove too much to turn down." And he's right, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Could you imagine seeing him rocking the yellow spandex? Knowing Marvel Studios, they'd go with the classic look with some minor costume tweaks. Now that this doesn't necessarily mean that this deal between Marvel and Jackman is 100%, but Fox still has yet to replace Hugh Jackman, and Avengers 4 is currently in production right now. A quick cameo wouldn't be too far-fetched to pull off. Hugh Jackman expressed that if a script came his way featuring the Avengers like Iron Man and Captain America, he would heavily consider the idea of returning as Wolverine. Kevin Feige has stated that he has some ideas as to how to introduce the X-Men into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, sort of like a contingency plan, just like what they did for Spider-Man and Captain America Civil War. The whole Marvel and Sony deal wasn't finished, and the film was in production at the time. Initially, Black Panther was planned to have Spider-Man's role in Civil War because in the comics, Spider-Man plays an integral role. As soon as the deal was done, they used this film to serve as an introduction for Spider-Man. But if Disney acquires the rights, what does that mean for the Fantastic Four and Deadpool? The Fantastic Four can easily be introduced in the next phase of Marvel films, and it can officially do the characters justice, especially for Doctor Doom, since he has such a huge interesting backstory, and is one of the greatest Marvel villains of all time. As for Deadpool, he'd be cool in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but tonality-wise, Marvel Studios would have to adjust Deadpool to keep in tone with the rest of the universe. So basically no F-bombs, keep the violence but not as hardcore as his own movies. Then come his solo films, he can do whatever he wants. An idea if I had is that if Deadpool does a crossover with the rest of the MCU, he can acknowledge that he's in a PG-13 film by breaking the fourth wall, or every time he throws out an F-bomb, you'll get a bunch of symbols in a yellow speech bubble with bleep sounds, just to keep in tune with his character, and kind of serve as a reassurance that his character isn't going to change for the sake of censorship. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Well everyone, that's everything for today. What do you think of these amazing news? Are you happy that we're getting all of our characters come together? Write your comments down below. Speculate if you have to, and remember that my Avengers Infinity War giveaway is still going on. So far, the winner will receive a $20 Fandango gift card to go see Avengers Infinity War, and an original copy of the 1992 Infinity War comic book set, and the rest of the giveaway will be announced 1 month prior to the film's release. All you have to do is comment, like my videos, and be a subscriber to be considered. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.